Hey everyone, welcome back to CryptoCache. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a phenomenal day. Let's take another look here at AVAX, see what's going on. It's doing very, very well. It's performing almost exactly as we expected. The pull back here to that 0.382 fib level, bounce off 25, and now pushing through that $25 to $26 mark. I did mention previously, 25 to 26 is a resistance range. So if we break through 0.618, we could see the price continue much further. Keep in mind, this is a long-term descending trend rejection area, so this is a very common place for the price to pull back. So if it does, just keep in mind, we might see the price end up retracing a little bit further than we'd like. So having said that, let's quickly look at the backend data, see what's going on. If you're new to the channel, hit the like button, comment below. Absolutely welcome aboard. Hope you can learn something today. You do want to learn a lot more though. Keep in mind, I do have a trading academy, community and signals group. Links down below there. We got a lot of new members coming over, so excited to work with you there. We just revamped our signals guide too. It's a lot of fun actually. Securing more profit more often is essentially the concept because there's so much manipulation in the market. We have to make sure we do that. Anyways, this is what's going on here with the last 1 month's worth of trading for AVAX and also last 7 days. So 7 days, we got a lot of liquidation above the price action. More likelihood the price is going to go up than down at this point based on a significant amount of liquidation on the upside. Okay. There's very little below, not implying that there are no longs. It just implies that there's too many shorts in the market and they need to get destroyed. Or not that I think that should happen or they need to, but that's what the whales think, right? Those who are moving the market are thinking that exact thing. We take a look here though. Look at this concentration. Each one of these bars is around 350 million. So there's probably about $1 billion worth of liquidation, maybe more, at that $30.30 mark. Okay, upwards of 32, but 30.3 is that starting point there. So keep in mind, 30.3 is right up here, just above the most recent high. So there's no guarantees that's going to happen, but it's a distinct probability in time we will see that. Okay. Again, we've known $30 is a very strong resistance level for AVAX for a while, but simply put, that just kind of puts a little bit more incentive there, or just it's a little clearer and more concise if you see those liquidation numbers. All right, so ABC pattern complete. We're working our way back up here. We'll talk about a potential for Elliott wave. If there's another impulse wave coming here soon, but let's go ahead and double check the moving averages. We can see 20 SMA hanging out right there at 0.618. All the more reason why we got to respect the fact that this is probably going to be a rejection zone for us. And we've also previously identified that $27 is that area of contention. However, we break through that, Bob's your uncle. We're going to keeps going straight up. Okay. So again, pretty good stuff here. We are above the most recent point of control. So we've got the most amount of volume at 26 and 25. That's the reason why those were presumably resistance levels. Now that we're above that, if we get a retest that 0.5 fib level at $26, there's a strong chance the price continues higher up. Okay. So I still think there's a distinct probability the price is going to go higher anyways, because AVAX is performing very well contrary to most coins. Granted, most coins are doing well today, don't get me wrong, but AVAX is showing a lot of strength and resilience at that low dollar mark, that $21 to $22 range when the price wicked down there. Okay, so take a look here at the RSI on the daily. We can see we're not over 50 yet, so don't get ahead of yourselves just yet. Getting over that level would be fantastic to give us that confirmation. We are also below this descending trend line. It's a very long descending trend line. It goes all the way back to the highest point at $65 back in March. We've never broken through this descending trend line yet. Okay, we had some false positives here a few days ago, right before the price action pulled back for Bitcoin. But for right now, until we break above that, we're still considered to be in a bearish type of scenario. We do have an MACD FU here, and of course, a stochastic swing to the upside. Those are generally favorable. So the likelihood, again, of the price going higher is greater. Just know we're coming into a resistance range. We broke through a resistance range. Could see that as a support. But the truth is we have more resistance above us still, right? We just got to be mindful of that. Let me quickly mark the resistance range here that I'm talking about, or support, just so we can kind of pay attention to that, because it's important to recognize these areas here. Because again, 25 to 26 is now that support range. So we'll just go ahead and keep that on the charts as a close approximate here for us, so we can kind of pay attention to that. All right, 4-hour time frame. Let's wrap this up here, call it a day with a good summary. We can see 4-hour time frame is looking very strong. Most coins are seeing a stochastic RSI rejection or a top out there to about 100. That's basically letting us know that we're overextended. It's no surprise. Doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that out. It would make sense for the price to pull back a little bit, especially with this overextension of what we can see TD sequential. We're at an 8 right now. We're hitting an overextended state leading into a natural resistance at 0.618. So even though we have a lot of confirming factors and the 4-hour time frame is very strong, I think there's a decent chance we might have a slight cooling off period here soon. Again, a lot of it hinges on Bitcoin. Bitcoin is kind of hanging out at 58K right now. If it continues higher, different story altogether. But generally speaking, looking pretty solid there. On the hourly time frame, we take a look at the Ichimoku cloud. This is roughly the same with most coins right now. Most of them have broken free from the cloud, lagging spans free and clear, and conversion lines over the baseline. This is 100% reason not to short this coin right now. Even though I know it seems very tempting and the likelihood of the price action pulling back is high, you're trading against the current if you're trying to do that right now. So it's not advisable to do that. Again, there's a strong chance we will see a rejection. The price pulls back to $26 or $25. If so, I'd recommend you take a long position at that point instead of shorting to that level. Okay, I'd much rather wait for $25 to $26 to happen before I try to short into that. Again, that's just lowering the risk and increasing the potential gain because, again, the trend has shifted, folks. We're no longer in this significant bearish divergence. Bitcoin hasn't broken free from it yet, don't get wrong, but we're not like totally in the clear. Just letting you know right now for the next day or two, there's a distinct probability the price is going to continue further up here unless Bitcoin dead cats at that 0.5 fib level at 56,600 roughly. Sorry, 58.6, right out of that range where it's at right now. Okay, so just some things to be mindful of. Either way, AVAX is still looking pretty strong. I would say that you're more likely to find success going up than down at this exact point, but all the more reason just to be very careful and try not to force any trades right now. Okay, I hope you learned something today. Thanks so much for watching. Do not forget to join us over here with BitUnix, no KYC or VPN exchange. Significant rewards. Use my link to register. Join us on Twitter, Telegram, YouTube, and now TikTok Shorts, folks. We got these coming here. Got some really good results. Almost hit 10,000 views on our video recently. Really cool stuff. So thanks again for the awesome feedback or just in general hitting that like button, the heart, or whatever it is. It's really cool. Appreciate it. I hope you have a great rest of the day. Thanks again so much for your time. We'll see you soon.